Hello, it's a pleasure to be here. If you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking. This is what Haruki Murakami wrote in his book, Norwegian Wood. This wisdom embodies the approach of visionary leaders and developers in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates at the moment. They are advocating for a departure from conventional paths to foster unique and meaningful hospitality experiences. The result is the hospitality landscape is undergoing a profound transformation. Regional leaders are advocating for designs that defy conformity, visions that promote uniqueness and a deep connection with the local context. They are aiming to enrich their destinations with a distinctive identity and authenticity beyond what is commonplace. I am Richard Nelson, partner at Kengo, Kuma and Associates. Our selection to contribute designs to this region reflects this broader shift towards integrating the essence of nature, culture, and heritage into the regional hospitality projects. I serve as an ambassador of sorts for Kengo Kuma, who is our world-renowned guiding force and is personally involved in every project that we undertake. Kuma envisions every architecture project that we take on to be a frame of nature, not something like a picture frame, but a frame of engagement that encompasses all of our five senses. This means creating spaces that foster a deep and intimate connection with the environment. And our philosophy is devoted to really recovering a sense of place and honoring the profound interplay between history and landscape. We are a global practice, 4 main offices around the world, diverse team, 350 staff from over 30 nationalities. While our design roots are in Japan, we do not export Japanese architecture, but an adaptable ethos where place and purpose are the laboratory for innovation. Many of you may not be familiar with our work and collaborative style, so I'll provide a brief introduction to our global practice and case study on how we operate. The case study will showcase our collaborative spirit with developers, local architects, interior designers, manufacturers, and suppliers. And lastly, I'll conclude with a quick look at a completed resort at for the Red Sea Company. These projects on the screen, and there's many of them, and I'm going to have to go through this quite quickly. While they're geographically distinct from all over the world, they share a common thread of innovation grounded in the essence of their specific locations. We reinterpret traditional practices through this contemporary lens, respecting both heritage and contemporary living. Thresholds in our designs encourage interaction with nature. They mediate our relationship with the natural world. We approach natural forces with a sense of humility. We seek biodiversity and healthy ecosystems that harmonize with nature. We aim to design spaces that engage all of our senses with natural materials, creating an enriched sensory experience, a sense of warmth, tactility, and softness. We create places that foster deep connections to location. They serve as frameworks for interaction and discovery. Spaces unfold in layered sequences, guiding journeys that deepen the engagement with the context and with the nature. We seek this ephemeral nature that invites contemplation and the beauty of the passage of time through dappled light and textured shadows. Lastly, as part of this very light overview of our work over the last 30 years, I'd like to illustrate that product design is also part and parcel of our architecture itself. Whether it's a tower, a pair of shoes, we seek this harmonious interface with the environment. Here you can see lamps, furniture, carpets, dishware. We cover a wide range. Now, the following case study will emphasize how projects develop organically from collaboration. Many of these I was personally involved with and found the journeys extremely rewarding. I hope you'll see that our process aims for this integrated design process with global and local manufacturers and suppliers to create a unique experience rooted in place. This is the Alberni, a recently completed luxury residential tower in Vancouver, Canada. It's a 43-story sculptural edifice that transcends the conventional. It presents a choreographed ascent, curving away from the street and reaching skywards. The recesses allow for neighboring buildings' views and allow the tower to root itself into the ground. At the base is an open-air amphitheater, and this acts as a grounding element for the tower and creates a transitional space that blends the public and private realms. Hovering in the amphitheater is a sculptural element that we call the Kagumi cloud. The formation acts as a spatial threshold, and it mediates the exterior and interior environments. The client here is a Canadian developer. The project was a collaboration with local and global partners. I want to call attention to one interesting partnership that grew out of this amphitheater, and that is the piano in the center. It is a bespoke, one-off design with the Italian piano maker Fazioli. Our partnership with Fazioli illustrates how custom-designed projects and objects can resonate with the overall project and support a sense of place. Within the tower, every material and texture is a testament to collaborative craftsmanship, represents a tapestry of relationships. We have numerous other projects with a Canadian developer, including a luxury low-rise residential building back where I live in Tokyo. This is called the Kita. The Kita, in this project, luxury stems from deep-rooted partnerships as well, such as the collaboration with Rolls-Royce, where we custom fit out a ghost for the penthouse unit. And it's showcasing how collaboration with brands can elevate architecture to an art form. Projects also seem to take on a life of their own. We follow the thread, such as the Kagumi, which we further developed into a wood table with the German manufacturer Eins to Eins. The complex wood joinery is a beautiful, stunning piece as a limited edition of 10 tables. One of the tables found a home in Amman, Puri, in a retail pavilion that we designed at the entrance of the original world-renowned hotel, Amman. The retail pavilion itself forms a dialogue between the vernacular gabled roofs of the region and a new sense of lightness and transparency. Our design efforts with Amman have stretched around the world, with the most recent being a published project in Amman, Miami, a residential tower. Here we collaborated with Amman Interiors and craftsmen to develop a set of bespoke furniture that explicitly for that project. And here design and craftsmanship merge to enrich the experience and the brand offering. As a final note for this story of collaboration, and mainly just to show this kind of broad range of work that we do, we also developed a set of jars and containers for Amman for their spa product line. Now, I'll give a very brief overview of our project with the Red Sea, in this project, the Ummahat al-Shaq Island. And I personally only observed this project from the sidelines at our office, but I know many people in this room work tirelessly to make it happen, and I look forward to meeting you. This island project was intended as luxury hosted by nature, land villas with dune-like profiles harmonized with the island's topography. Sea villas blend with the island's natural contours of the coastline. By dissolving the solidity of form and choosing materials that are thin, translucent, and delicate, we aim for spaces that celebrate the ephemeral experience of nature. We selected materials and finishes that are sustainable, durable, and echo the island's natural textures. Experiences are integrated with nature and also ensure a sense of intimacy and privacy. To conclude, I'd like to express our gratitude for all the people that in this region that worked closely with us on that project. The Red Sea Development Company, St. Regis Hotels, Christina Zanuck, Hilton Moran, Design Confidence, AKT, and Arcadis. And I know many of you will be here at this conference. Also, I'd like to express our gratitude for the opportunity to work in this region and engage in this region's rich culture, heritage, and landscape through our work here at KKA. While many of our projects remain under wraps and are confidential, so we can't share them at the moment, our experiences here have greatly influenced our design philosophy. We believe that realizing innovative visions demands a collaborative effort. Thus, this presentation, please consider it not just as a sharing of our ideas to you, but as an open invitation for future partnerships. I eagerly anticipate exploring the potential collaborations in the days ahead. Lastly, I want to express gratitude to GBB Ventures for the generous invitation and hosting this exchange, and look forward to the next 2 days where we can learn from you all. Thank you very much.